the first season of the Sunday SITREP. It's not just a tournament, it's a brotherhood.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the ninth episode, almost said ninth episode of the Sunday SITREP, the official podcast of the Armed Forces Fishing League. Today we're going to talk about Crazy Hick Bait Co. We're going to get to know Jason and just learn the brand a little bit, get to know what's going on, the man behind the brand, and how it all works, and dive into some of his baits. He's got a couple new things he's going to show us today. And we're gonna go over some of his top sellers, and it's gonna be cool. He's got some show and tell for us. I'm excited. How about you, Nick?
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Some cool stuff coming out.
Oh, for sure,
sure.
Yeah, and I love his colors. We're sitting there talking in the backstage beforehand, and I'm excited about this one for sure. Well, let's not waste any time. You want to go into the league updates while we get people loaded in, then we'll go over the giveaway instructions, the normal stuff. Good evening, Philip. We see you on here ready to rock.
Yeah. Well, so first thing I want to do, if you could bring it up, is the new page on the website.
For sure.
So we finally got the national championship page up. Now, keep in mind, as more information comes out, this stuff will be updated, but this has the basic gist of what we're doing down in Tennessee. So every year, we'll just keep updating it to wherever we're going. This goes over the lodging a little bit. Again, Blue Water Resort is the host in Dayton, Tennessee. You do not have to stay there. You can get Airbnb. You just can't use their boat ramp. That's the only thing. So,
yep.
You can websites listed there. The phone number's on there. If you do book a room, just call them and let them know that you're fishing this tournament in October. I've heard there's a little confusion. We should be straightening that out. I talked to the manager down there, so that we should be good to go with that. This is just a basic itinerary for what's going on during the event. So it's off limits from August 29th to September 29th. Official practice is that Monday through Thursday. You have to be off the water no later than 1600 on Thursday. We do have the meeting at 17, so plan accordingly. The championship days, obviously, are the 4th and 5th. Safe flight to 1500 both days. And then it just goes into a basic breakdown. Again, more information will be posted on there as we get it. And then if you keep scrolling down a little bit, we have, go past the set. There we go. So these are the payouts. Now keep in mind, no entry fee for this event. So this is invite only. You had to have fished at least 3 events with us this year to qualify for this. These are the payouts: $3,000 to first, $1,900 to second, $1,100 to third. Big fish is $250 each day. And again, no entry fee for this. Every year, these are going to get bigger as the league grows. So this is what we do with our money. We get new states set up. We put all the money back into your guys' pockets by doing stuff like this. So that's how we can do these no entry fee championships like this.
For sure.
With the national event, Strike King and Lose is sending us a decent package for some giveaways down at Nationals. And then speaking of the money that is put into the league and growing the league, we do have 2 new states coming on board. So we have Jeff Enley from Kentucky. He's a 20-year Army vet. He's coming on and setting up Kentucky. They'll be joining us next year. Then we have Tim Halbig from Indiana. He's a 20-year Navy vet. So he's also joining us. So that's a few more states. So Kentucky, Indiana, and Georgia all joining the league for next year. So it's pretty exciting.
I'm stoked about Kentucky for sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see my home state finally coming on, and maybe I'll get to make a trip back home to fish some Kentucky derbies. It's been a while since I've been in a derby in Kentucky for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, was that all you had for the league updates?
Yeah, that's it. And if you guys have any questions about the Nationals, just get with your director, and then if they don't have the answer, they'll reach out to me, and we'll get that information back to you guys. So if you have any questions at all, just call, text, email, whatever you guys do with your director, and they'll get you the information.
For sure. So we don't have any well, real quick, we're starting to get our folks on board here this afternoon or evening, I guess it would be. So real quick before we get started into the upcoming events and whatnot, make sure y'all are doing the normal hashtag #DSITREP, share it, like, sharing, and commenting, and make sure y'all are getting over to the YouTube and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Please, trying to grow that as much as we can. Even if you still continue to watch on Facebook, just please subscribe to the YouTube. So upcoming events, we don't have any results to talk about today. So the next upcoming event we have is not the AFFL event, but the For His Glory Outdoors. Our partner here, he's got the Guardian Classic coming up on August 31st. That was our last week's episode talking about that. So right now they are sitting at 34 boats with 38 veterans. We need to get we need at least 4 more boats right now as we sit to put all of them veterans that are signed up to get them in boats. We need 4. So registration closes on the 26th. That event is on the 31st. Registration closes on the 26th. That is the Monday prior to the event. They will be drawing to assign partnerships between the boater and co-angler on the 27th, Tuesday at JC Outdoors. You don't have to be there. You can watch live on Bobby Edwards or For His Glory Outdoors Facebook. So make sure y'all are tuning into that, even if you're not going to be a part of the event. I think he's going to go through some of the giveaways. Strike King and Lose have really blessed that tournament as well, with a whole lot of giveaways, along with a lot of their other sponsors and just the general public coming together and helping give vets a good day for sure. It's pretty awesome. Some of the stuff that they've got going in. I'll let you answer that one. I don't know that one.
They're, from what I've seen, they're pretty quick about the turnaround time. So, I mean, I got mine within, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks. So I would plan for a few weeks, turn around on them, give yourself time.
For sure.
But yeah, it's not overnight.
It's approaching quickly. I mean, it's already, what is today? I don't even know what today is.
It's the 18th.
The 18th, yeah. So it's approaching pretty quickly. So don't hesitate on it if you can. The only other, go ahead.
For you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely, I've had a lot of guys ask me about Monticello on our schedule next year. We're definitely going to look into it, especially after me and Lonnie cracked a just shy of 5-pound smallmouth out there this weekend. And that is absolutely insane for here in South Carolina. And I didn't know we had them like that either. I have not seen a fish out of there, a smallmouth specifically, come out of there over 4 pounds until this year. And we had a tournament back there in February, and we had a guy bring in a 4.5 pounder. We had a guy bring in a 4 yesterday. Today's Sunday. Oh man, I'm all over the place tonight. Yesterday we had a guy bring in a 4 pounder, even one of our good buddies, and then we had a 4.89 smallie, 2 feet of water. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really shallow.
When you showed me that picture and I said 3.5, 4, and I kept looking at it, I'm like, man, the body on that thing looks massive, though. It just looks skinny.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when I netted that fish for Lonnie, when it dropped in the boat, I'd never seen a smallmouth that big around there. And I put it in the boat, and I just looked up to him and fist bumped him, and I was shaking like I just boat flipped an 8-pounder to win the classic. I mean, it was nuts. He fought that fish for a long time. It was pretty crazy. But it was definitely fun. But yeah, so Nathan, to get back to your comment, yes, I do plan on, if I can get it to make sense logistically, Monticello will probably be on our schedule next year for sure. But the next AFFL event we have coming up is the AFFL Georgia's first event. They're going to have an open tournament on Lake Hartwell on October 12th. In fact, he has 2 after that. I did not write down those dates. I don't know them off the rip. I think you're in here still, Philip. So please feel free to drop that in the comments. But he's doing 3 benefit tournaments. I want to say it was October 12th and then towards the end of October and 1 in November, if I remember correctly.
I think he's in here. So if you could just post those dates, Phil, in the comments so people can see him.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely dropped the ball on that. But yeah, those are if you want to get down there and get on Hartwell and get with Philip and get signed up for his event. I'd love to see a good showing down in Georgia. Maybe we can eventually have some state line battles or something cool. That'd be fun for sure. Well, I don't have anything else to talk about before we bring our guests in. You got anything?
No, that's it.
All right. Oh man, I see Josh Morgan here. That hurts. It does hurt.
God.
Yeah, 1/10 of a pound. I've definitely been there, done that. It always sucks when it's that close, especially if you made a call and you're like, maybe, maybe I called the wrong one. I don't know. Oh my goodness, Philip, I apologize. I messed that up. The next one is September 14th. Man, I thought the first one was October. I apologize for that. Yeah, September 14th, then October 12th, then November. Okay, I thought they were all a month apart. That makes sense. So get out there to Hartwell and support the new Georgia Open or Georgia AFFL in their Open series this year. September might be a little tough, but October and November, that lake should really be starting to fire back up again. Mm-hmm. Well, I reckon let's bring in our guest tonight, the man behind the brand, the Crazy Hick himself from Crazy Hick Bait Co. What's going on, man?
How's it going, guys?
All right.
It's going good. The way they can see your name there. Man, so Crazy Hick Bait Co, you've been with us since day one.
Yeah. Nick reached out as soon as he came up with the idea of starting this league. So thank you, Nick, for
thank you
for asking me.
Thank you for real. It means a lot to all of us that we had guys like you come on off the rip. You and Tactical Fishing Company were both right there, ready to rock off the beginning. And we're appreciative of both of you for sure. For that.
Not a problem at all.
For sure. So let's get to know you a little bit. So reading on your website, you started making baits at 14 years old, huh?
Well, that's the rough estimate. Probably a little earlier, but
that's awesome.
Yeah, it started out with the wooden baits, making some spinner baits and stuff like that. And then what year was 2008 or something, I decided to try starting up, but it was just kind of a soft launch where I made wooden baits as well, painting and whatnot. Fast forward to 2016, I waited till what happened that year, and then decided to go full force, or as much as I can, because I do work too. So so I started from 2016. That's when I registered the name, and here we are.
Gotcha. So what made you want to get into like creating baits, like the wooden baits and soft plastic?
I love to tinker.
Yeah.
To be honest, between different baits, working on the boat, trying to adjust different things.
Yeah.
I guess a sign of ADHD or something like that. So it helps me control it.
Yeah.
I hear you.
No, it's cool. And you've been fishing your whole life?
Yeah. My father was a tournament fisherman back in the early 80s, made the Mass Bass team a few times from Massachusetts. So yeah, he's fished down south as well. So
that's cool.
And actually, I started my bass fishing off his old boat that I got from him back in, say, 2014.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah. So now I got to ask more about your baits here.
Oh yeah,
more baits.
How do you come up with the names?
Well, so some of them are pets names.
Can you pull up the
Uh,
website, Austin, while we talk about it?
For sure.
So if you, you said some were pet names.
Pet names.
Okay.
Quite literally the pets. So let's start off with this one once he gets the website up.
There we go. Which one are we looking at here?
So
Did you want to
Peach
show
Bug.
some that you have on hand?
Oh, I got them all pretty much on hand.
Oh,
So the Dexy-Do is right here. This
It
is
looks
actually nicknamed for my dog.
okay.
Let me see if I can
My
switch
dog's
this
name is
around.
Dexter.
So-
Peach Bug, the Helgramite bait. That's actually nicknamed for my granddaughter.
Oh,
So so when you talk about these, just tell it, how do you like to rig like that, the decks you do?
So Dexy-Do, it's a multi-purpose bait. Got a thin paddle tail. Got a nice wide body. There is also a groove. I don't know if you can see it on the camera in the belly.
Yep.
So majority of the time, I'm drop shotting this because you don't have to impart much action in the tail.
Mm-hmm.
But I also use it as a jig trailer. I'll cut it down, and then I'll. Also, another style I like to use is weightless, weedless. So I'll rig that groove side up, and you can pretty much leave the hook point exposed. And it'll
All
actually, you can kind of do a short walk the dog with the bait.
That's pretty cool. Never thought of doing that with it.
I would have never expected to put that on the back of a jig, but I love
Oh,
a
yeah.
jig, so I'm gonna try it now. Sure.
My biggest smallmouth came with this on the back of a jig.
Wow.
No kidding.
Huh.
Water was
Interesting.
38 degrees, but
Did you put it on a football jig?
on a football jig, you know it. Black on black.
Huh.
Interesting.
And that clear water up there, huh?
Yeah. Well, black is a common color. How do I say it? Not talked about color, but it's not a sexy color, but guys up here use it a lot.
Interesting. I would have not guessed that.
Even with the pig sticks, I like black too. Like the Senko stick baits.
Yeah, right here. The salted pig sticks.
Yeah.
So that's the 5-inch. So this color, if you can see it, that's June oil. That's a motor oil type color.
I'll
Then
take the website off so we can see him here. Let me take the website off for now.
all right,
We'll do
So-
this method.
switch me.
There we go.
So that's June oil, motor oil type color. I like this when I'm fishing stained water because it actually kind of creates like a halo around the bait, which is pretty cool to see. I don't know if that helps, but I like to think it helps. And then I had this last year as a 4-inch variety. This is green pumpkin red.
That's my color.
And then this year I'm coming out with a 7-inch. So this color is grape soda. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, you can kind of see that purple shining through it. It's almost like I don't know the term I'm looking for here, but it's almost see-through purple, right? Like, but
Yeah,
dark,
most of my baits have some translucency to them.
translucent. Yeah, words are hard tonight.
I mean, I just figure bait fish, if you ever looked at one up close,
sure.
they're kind of see through to begin with.
Right.
So
That's awesome. I like that purple one for sure.
grape soda is a fun one. My granddaughter used it the other day, catching her first bass. So
Heck
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Heck yeah. On a 7-inch pig stick?
not a 7-inch, on a 5-inch,
Oh.
but still.
I hear you. I hear you. That's a big fish eating a 7-incher.
Yeah.
That's
For
the
sure.
only purpose of 7 inches.
Exactly. Yep. When you're tired of catching them 12-inchers, ready to move up to the big fish.
Yep.
Yeah. So the you also came out with the doohickey this year, right?
Yes, the doohickey. So 4¼ inch long, kind of kick and style bait. The kick on it is a lot tighter than say like Rage Cross, since you guys are Strike King affiliated. But that's new this year. It has hook slot. Let's see this is the black one.
Yeah.
Yeah, jig trailer, flipping. Do a few different things with it.
Yeah, that looks like an awesome little flipping bait. I mean, it looks like it'd be nice, subtle, but still have a nice kick to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's got like a small. I like that small profile it has. How it's in diameter. I mean, it looks kind of small.
Pop straight through.
Oh yeah, that'd be a nice punching bait. Actually, I don't know if y'all do that up there.
How to get? We do. I don't. I'm not very good at it.
Me either. Everyone's like, "Oh, you just cast it in there and bounce it a couple times." I'm like, I don't get anything when I do it.
So
And then the I really like the thingamajig. If you have that,
Yeah, that's the one I put on the thumbnail.
yeah,
Crazy looking.
right on a football jig.
football jig. Some guys even rig them on a net head just to be a little lighter. But I've also heard a swing head is deadly with these.
Really,
I can definitely see that on a swing head for sure.
Yeah. That is
A football jig, I wouldn't have guessed that either.
Oh yeah,
So it's got like skirt material almost, but it's the plastic.
Yeah. So it's going to
Like-
flow a little bit slower compared
Right.
to your silicones.
Got you.
what
Do
color
you-
was that?
Oh, go ahead.
That's black and blue.
Black and blue. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That color's a good one around here. But our water's chocolate milk half the time. So
So for all you Southern guys, what do you have for like your favorite like flipping and
color?
baits and all that? Like, what's the baits that you have designed for that stuff?
A lot of guys, I like my big thing, like one of my big confidence baits flipping is a fighting frog. I love the fighting frog. And like especially on Santee, I mean, you can't that lake is old school worm lake. Like it likes worms. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like I know some old timers that specifically throw a culprit ribbon tail. That's it.
Oh,
Don't
he's
own
got.
anything else. Yep. I seen he's got some ribbon tails on there.
Oh yeah.
So I got a 7-inch.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
that's June. I know you Southern guys like June bug.
For sure. That's a big color around here.
Then
What is that?
that's 14 inches.
So I looked at it on the website, but it does not look that big on the picture.
It's not to compare it to.
Yeah. That is a thick ribbon tail.
Yep.
That is awesome.
14-inch head to tail hanging, because I don't know why they measure them when they're all curled up. It's like fish isn't looking at how curled up worm.
Right.
And I don't have any made currently, but a 16-inch as well.
I just saw that on here. Yep.
Goodness.
Do you have those in the bulk? So I see the 14-inch, and where's the other ones?
Is it not on the website? It might be it's out of stock.
Which one are we looking for?
I was looking to see if they had bulk packs of them.
I don't have bulk packs of the big ones.
Okay.
Classic Magnum.
Yeah, the ribbon tails are nice, though. There's a lot of action in them.
Do y'all throw them 16-inch worms up there?
I throw the 14s every once in a while.
Really?
There's a big bait crowd up here, so they like to carry the bigger worms.
Tracking.
They're fine with catching one fish a day, I guess.
Like them big swim bait guys.
Oh
Doing
yeah,
that all day long. For sure.
yeah. So for the flipping baits, you showed the long bottom real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can you do a side profile too?
Nice beaver style bait, yeah. Kind of like a
Beaver
brush hog. Right.
Color is that color is bluegill. While it shows up on this camera.
Yeah.
That's nice. Got a little bit of red in it. It looks like too.
Yep,
Just
red,
hints of it?
chartreuse, a little bit of
Nice.
everything in there.
And then you had the whatchamacallit, right? That's another.
Whatchamacallit. Yep, I do have those currently out of stock.
Yes, those are nice.
They're very thin profile,
Yeah.
but I like to use those actually as my frog when I do make them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Josh, that Mag 2 is big here too. I think it's just a ribbon tail thing. For sure. But Mike Sheehan's already talking about the one we're going to talk about in a little bit.
We did the
Yeah.
giveaways that you gave out at the at the last event there on Highland.
Yeah.
Mike did on that.
Yeah, we actually so I just divvied them up. I gave a couple packs to all the teams, so everybody got their hands.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Do you guys use like salamanders down south?
yeah, in the springtime. Yeah, it's a big thing. I think it's kind of started to die off over the years, you know. But there's
An old
some
bait. Let me see if I
yeah,
got
there's some old school guys that still sling it. I didn't throw it at all this year, I don't think, but I used to every once in a while.
Like during
in
the spawn?
springtime. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know some guys on Santee that pitch them around the trees and stuff year round, but I don't know how many of those guys even do, or if they're just BSing. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah.
They're just a standard 6-inch variety.
I really don't know why we've all kind of. I mean, maybe it's just me, but like I don't really ever hear about people talking about throwing the lizards anymore. When how deadly they were forever.
Yeah. Especially like a nice Carolina rig through some
Yeah.
beds. Yeah.
For sure. I know it was a couple of years ago. A guy caught one just shy of 10 on Murray, Carolina rig, and a lizard, posted it all over Facebook. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go out there and do that. And I just didn't. I don't know why. But
And then swim baits. I mean, swim baits are big everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I keep it simple. Got
Yeah.
a little 3-inch smack snack, 3.5.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. And majority of guys up here, this is what they're throwing.
That's the money
Right.
color, right?
That's money.
Yeah.
And that's just straight.
straight white.
Yeah.
Perfect little Alabama rig. That little one.
Oh yeah.
You can get that 3.5-inch. I'm looking on the website. You can get a bulk pack of 36 of those for $24.99. So $25. You're getting 36 of them. That's crazy.
Do you do the bulk pack on the 3-inch ones?
I can. Honestly, the website's a work in progress. I'm only one man.
Tracking. The I know a lot of the southern guys down here throwing Alabama rigs. That little 3-inch swim bait is the deal.
Oh yeah.
The Alabama
Especially
rig,
we can get a bulk
skinniness.
pack.
Right, for sure.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, because if you go out on Lake Murray with an Alabama rig, half of your swim baits are going to
You'll
get
lose
destroyed by stripers. Yeah. But
And then what about do you guys throw tubes down there? He's got the A tube, and they're really nice.
I've never thrown a tube a day in my life,
No?
to be 100% honest with you. But I've heard a couple of guys. I think I was at PAX Landing one time, and I probably shouldn't say this on here, but there's a couple old timers standing there, and that he was under his breath, I guess, kind of. Like, yeah, man, flipping that tube up on the trees, and I was like, y'all flipping tubes? He's like, shut the hell up. He's like, all right, I'm tracking.
Oh, the ball tail. That's a good question.
Ball tail. I
Well,
don't remember seeing that one.
These are ice fishing baits.
Yep.
I was about to say,
Also crappie baits as well.
yeah, that one is tiny.
Yeah, that's an inch and a half. That's 2 inches. Yeah, and use those on a drop shot if you wanted to. And if you want to go smaller, you can go to the Oh, you can see it. Micro bug.
I think.
I don't think you guys have to worry about ice fishing down there too much.
Up there, crappie fishermen down
No.
there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Crappie and like brim, sunfish.
Yep. I got some of my guys throw a lizard on old Air Bro. Yeah. Like maybe I should not have posted that for him. Sorry, Eric, if I blowing your stuff up. But Jeff Inley, yes. So that's a big thing down here. I've never thrown a speed worm in Kentucky, but it makes sense if you're throwing around some of them lakes with standing timber. For sure, throwing it around the wood. I love a speed worm. My old club partner, current club partner, Lonnie Drush, he taught me about the old ultra vibe speed worm. That's one of my go-tos around the trees here for sure.
Yeah. And
think-
Ned rigs are used around the country. I don't care where you are.
Period. Died in the
Ned-
story. Yeah.
So I mean, you could go your Helgermite Ned rigs.
Mhm.
Yeah. If my dad's
Smallmouth
watching,
rivers.
yeah, that's what me and my dad. Every time we go for that smallmouth in Kentucky, the Helgermite. He's just talking about the Helgermites. I've never thrown it, but I've watched him catch smallies on it for sure.
And then the floating bum Ned. That's another 3-inch Ned. And then because Austin was asking, I think last week,
Yeah. The bum cover.
that is the bum cover application. So mix and match. Sell more of these in assorted packs. So you'll get 5 different colors in the assorted packs. Yeah, that's all it does. It does slow down the fall rate. I don't know if I think there is a video on the website.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Let me see.
Yeah, slows down the fall rate, and you also, we know jigs in general catch bigger fish, so it gives you a little bit more bigger profile to deal with.
And those 3-inch Neds, you can get a 30-pack for $12. So you know how much you burn, how quick you burn through those too.
Right. Let's see here. If we can see this. It looks kind of like do y'all have mud skippers up there?
No.
I don't know what a mud skipper is.
I'd have to Google it to
Outside
explain
of
it.
Ren and Stimpy, never seen one.
Huh. I like that action. When it sets down, that little jump it does. I like that.
Oh, you know what's pretty cool too? Do you have any of those point guards on you?
I think so. Yeah.
If you don't, I can try to find them on here. Those
I
are
got
under...
one.
Okay.
Yeah, bring up his camera so you can see this. This is pretty cool.
So this is the point guard, but it's actually these things you're interested in. So they come in 10 packs. You see there's a little loop.
Sure, I can.
There we go. So what I do is pick one off. And I put the head. Slide the loop through your line, just wet your line so you don't burn the loop. Tie your net on, or you can use it on a swim bait and on a jig head. After you tie that on, slide the loop over the eye, and then cover your points. So now you have a weed guard. You can trim it if you wanted to. I like to trim it and keep it kind of flush. But now you have a soft plastic weed guard.
And you don't have any issues with hookup percentages or anything with that?
No, because fish bites it. You're talking about
tracking.
less than a millimeter of plastic.
Wow.
It's the same. It feels like a soft plastic lure, basically, like the material.
That is game changing.
Yep. Keep majority of weeds off, and I can't say you flip with it, but
Yeah,
Without
but
fine
still,
grass.
yeah. If you're hydrilla, well, I don't remember if y'all have hydrilla or not up there, but yeah, we have hydrilla here, and I feel like that would do great around hydrilla or any, like you said, any grass. My problem with open hook, I don't throw a Ned rig here, because a lot of the places I would throw it have a lot of like little grass and sticks on the bottom and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's probably money for it. I
Be
agree
something
with Bob.
either.
Do what?
Be something they don't see a lot down there either.
Yeah. I have
Yeah, you're
caught
giving
fish
it a
here
little
on.
bit different profile.
Yeah, I've caught fish here on the Ned, but not great. Not like
Cool.
Kentucky.
And then for all the guys that like the drop shot, he's got the couple different baits for that too.
The maxi
right.
worm,
So we'll start off with the maxi tail. This is
maxi tail.
my
Yes.
bread and butter.
Do you have the sparkling
Oh.
smoke?
Color.
This color is phenomenal. I should have ran
It
up my
is.
boat and grabbed some.
I think it's
I
on
have
the
some that
website
aren't
on the
finished. Give
color
me a
chart.
second. So these ones aren't finished. Just pull them off the runners. There's your money one.
Yeah, that's the one I like.
Gotta glue all the eyes on, but it's just sparkling smoke.
Wow,
Yeah.
the sheen it has to it is
Yeah.
awesome.
And you can see that in the water. It shines.
Right,
Yeah.
that's awesome. I think you had some at Hartwell. I think you showed
Yeah.
me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those are legit.
Yeah, and those are 5.5 inch, right?
Five
Yeah.
and a half inch. Yeah, drop shot, and I have guys using them on a Ned rig as well.
Do you salt those at all or no?
No, actually, yesterday I was fishing in a tournament, and we were having bass throw them like 10, 15 feet down. We'd be fishing the same area, and then it would pop up on the top of the surface. We just salvage baits all day long.
Okay. Oh yeah, because if you want it to stand up and float on the drop shot, so you don't want to salt it. That
Yeah.
makes
Yes.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
So the other bait, I know this is the treat worm. This is a 5-inch worm. Yeah, you can use it on your shaky head as well. I mean, it's a little small, but yeah, definitely for a drop shot. This is my other one I use a lot. I actually caught a 4.5 pounder the other day on one of those. And then the other one is the cattail shad with a bit bigger profile.
Yeah.
And then I actually use these more on as a spinnerbait trailer as well.
It's a good idea.
Do they have like a bulb on the tail or anything, or is it just like a straight the cattail, just a straight tail?
Straight tail.
Interesting.
The treat worm had that.
That little
like
bulb on the tail, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Gives it a little shimmy to the fall.
Any stores in New Hampshire. So unfortunately, we've lost some stores this year as they've closed, not because I lost them. But as far as New Hampshire goes, you have Berry's Baits up in Alton by the Alton Traffic Circle, Tuckaway Trading Post in Raymond, New Hampshire, and then Milford County Store, which is in Milford, New Hampshire.
Do you have do you have anybody down south? Any stores loading up with you down south?
No, nobody down south yet.
Tracking.
No.
Tracking.
A long drive.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Josh Morgan's asking if you're going to be at Nationals.
I am not.
Tracking. Yeah, that's
All
a
my
trip.
time's been allotted.
Yeah, that's a trip. Yeah, I'm sure you're a busy man running a business, and I know you do shows and work and everything else. So
Yep.
it's not easy.
Yeah,
It's not easy.
no, it's constantly busy.
Yeah.
So you
Never
told
mind
us
trying to fish.
some of the names you came up with. You said, pets and whatnot, and you actually told us something before we started the show, which I thought was pretty cool about how you come up with some of the names. With the
Oh, sometimes it's just a dartboard.
Yep.
Not a literal dart, but
Yeah.
put a bunch of different names up and just kind of, okay, you're it.
That's it. Yeah.
I like it. Or
yeah.
whatchamacallit. I like it.
Yeah.
And some of them just fun.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, whatchamacallit really got me when I was looking through the website when we first started all this and Nick told me about y'all. I liked or was it did you have the whatchamacallit yet, or was it the
Whatchamacallit is one of my first baits.
Yeah. And then the doohickey and thingamajig. I love that. It fits the Crazy Hick name for sure. Fits the brand. For sure.
So Josh Morgan's in Louisiana, just so you know.
Yeah, absolutely, Josh. I'll reach out to you after this.
Yep.
For sure.
Just hoping my battery doesn't die. Jeez.
Uh-oh. Got some heat.
I was waiting for that question.
Oh, got a heater coming.
Put you on a charger.
That's funny.
Oh, I can't name. Oh, hold on. Am I still on? There we go. We'll flip you around. Go. Just hooked up on my charger.
All right.
Nice.
So what's
So,
you do trade shows?
Yes.
And I know you do the one in Mass every year and Milford. Are those the only two that you go to, or do you branch out further?
I've done one out in New York. That was a rough one. That was February up in Messina.
Yeah.
Which February Messina is. I'd much rather fish in 25-degree weather than to be anywhere in that area. It was negative 25 that weekend, so it was not fun.
Yeah.
But looking to get into other shows. Some time commitment at this point.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Especially when you're traveling to other states.
Right.
Yeah. And
That's a lot.
do you know what your reach is within the U.S.? Like how far away are you selling baits?
So I've sold to people in California. I actually had a guy out in Washington for a long time was buying baits. Yeah, it's sporadic throughout the country. Nice to see outside of New England purchasing. So it's always exciting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Heck yeah.
And then you have some exciting news. A few new things coming out.
Few new things. I know Nick teased one, and actually, Ann actually came up with this name. This is the 3.5-inch craw. We're gonna call it the LH craw for little hands.
Little hands. I like it.
This color,
perfect little size.
That's this color is called Coffee Blossom. Got some blue, some brown, black.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that one.
Yeah, that's money. That's like a perfect little size.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ned rig, small jig trailer. It's gonna be great in the cold water months.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Clearwater Lakes, finesse jig style. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So next one, I'm excited about this one, is one's going to be called the CH Fingerling. So it's a 3-inch drop shot style bait. Drop shotting, guys mostly are nose hooking, so it's a little bit bulbous ahead. Holds up really well. And this will come in solid colors and working on some dual colors. So you'll have like a smelt color, something like that. I know it has some that's going to be coming out as rainbow trout. So
I like
So we-
that.
semi-translucent baits for the most part.
And it has
Uh,
a flat tail.
Flat, you can rig it both ways, either tailed like that or flat, depending on what kind of action you want. And
Yeah.
I'm sure for you finesse BFS guys, you can rig this on a Ned.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Heck
that's
yeah.
cool.
And this one is a work in progress. I'm hoping to have these painted up because we're going to have a jerkbait this coming year.
Very nice.
So this is going to be, I'm settling on the Seeker. It's a 4-inch jerkbait. This isn't going to be one of the colors, but it will be based off one of this. But it's actually a floating jerkbait. They have a slow float, dives to about 3-4 feet. Very nice erratic action. It does have a weight transfer for casting. Has a
Nice.
decent rattle to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are the hooks on there?
Right now, that's what I have to figure out. These are just
Okay.
Eagle Claw laser,
Yep.
whatever I had on the round. But I'm hoping to have something along the lines of Owner, Gamakatsu, VMC, some type of hook like that.
Nice.
Very nice.
And I'm hoping to have this in 5 colors. But it's a matter of getting them all painted.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's cool. I'm excited for that flatworm.
Do you make the molds and stuff for all that?
So the molds, you get them drawn up and very much cut for yourself.
Got you.
Yeah. Like
Sure.
probably the more unique one is the Dexy do.
Right.
It's because this is actually a manufacturer that went out of business, and I think I have just about every mold that he made for that bait in the country.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Heck yeah.
Cool.
And if you don't, that's my machine behind me. Now that the camera's turned around. So I am a hand pourer. So I don't have a big machine to press a button and wait a minute
Right.
and rotate. So that is
So
a
you're
dying craft.
out there hand mixing and pouring every day.
And mixing and pouring. Yep.
I hear that.
Two machines, one on each arm.
There
I
you
hear
go.
that. What gives you the inspiration? Like what I'm trying to think of how to word this. So like you've already got multiple drop shot baits, right?
Yep.
Prior to this new one. So what drives you to make a new one and tailor it the way you tailor it to that new design?
So I try to basically fill gaps. So you had the cattail, which was a bigger body. It was your 4.5-inch bait. Maxi tail, yeah, it's nice and thin, but it is bigger at the 5.5-inch length. The fingerling, I got a lot of requests. It's also customer driven. Requests for a 3-inch version of the maxi tail. Problem is, I'm not gonna. When you're gluing eyes on,
Yeah.
it's a lot of time consuming. So to come up with something that's more efficient for me to make, but it does what the customer
Meet
is
the
asking
intent.
for.
Right.
Exactly.
For
So
sure.
you have your smaller bait to work with.
Yeah, that whole thing looks awesome.
I can't wait to get my hands on those.
Yeah.
If you had shown up yesterday, I would have given you some.
I needed a weekend off. It's just been nonstop this summer.
Oh, I feel you. I feel you.
So I just wanted to go over your website real quick too. So to help people navigate. So it's just crazyhickbaits.com. For those watching right now. Can we make that bigger?
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. All right, so let me switch over. All right, so where you want to look at, Nick? So this is under the shop tab.
Yeah, so under shop, I mean, this is where, and his stock's very accurate. It has been. He does a good job with that. But you can see all the prices and everything here. If you click on a random one.
Peach bug. I like this one.
So he has the colors there. When you click on the colors, that doesn't change on the screen, but he does have a color chart at the top of the website. So I just wanted people to see this if they go on there and order. At the top, it has the color chart, and then you just click on that, and it'll bring up all the different colors on different baits and whatnot. So that'll give you a better idea of what you're looking at. And then I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you reached out to him on Facebook if you had questions about colors or anything like that.
Absolutely. Reach out to Facebook, website, Instagram, Twitter, something like that.
Do you have any of these with you? The blue glitter bomb sitting around?
Blue glitter? Yes, I do.
I don't know how I missed that one earlier. I like that color. I feel like that's kind of like got that smoke intent, like the silver in it, but it's got a little bit of purple and flake and everything.
So,
oh wow! That. Hey, let me see if I can pull it up big real quick. I'll pull this away just for a second. Oh yeah, that is nuts looking.
Yeah.
Imagine the sun hitting that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
it does. The camera doesn't do it justice.
Yeah. All my Lake Murray guys.
You got a question there, Jason.
Oh, do
you take suggestions on creating new baits?
I do. Well, we just talked about the fingerling. That's suggestions that I've gotten through shows and whatnot, and what I should move on to as far as evolving the maxi tail kind of action, where it's thin and streamlined, to the fingerling. It does have more of a flat tail, but this gives you a couple of different rigging options as well.
Okay.
And I'm open to criticism, because God knows I'm not perfect.
Was there anything else on the website, Nick, you wanted to look at, or
you pulled up the website? I missed something.
Okay. Let me bring us back. Here we go.
This is the Ziggler.
Oh, yeah. Your vibrating jig, yeah. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. There you go. And you said half ounce. You got them in half ounce and
Just half ounce.
Okay. Tracking. Not a bad price. $7.99 compared to a lot of the vibrating jigs on the market now. $20 almost.
It's
not a bad
crazy
price
the
at all.
prices on some of these things.
It is.
Yeah.
And I try to keep it affordable, because, like I was just saying, $20 for a jig is, my eyes, just ridiculous.
It's insane. I mean, all your stuff. Look at it. Even just look at the stick baits, for example, right? Like, you go out and you buy a pack of stick baits that you're gonna burn through. You can buy a bulk pack on there, and get triple the amount that you do in a single pack.
Right. Where'd they go? I just had them. I just seen the bulk pack. Oh, bulk 60 pack, $24.99.
More than triple.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah. And I also do, if you want more, so I've had customers that want custom colors. So if you want a custom color that's like discontinued, or you just want a bigger bulk option, just reach out. But as far as the bulk, it's usually like a minimum of 300, but when you're talking about stick baits, you burn through those pretty quick.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else you want to hit on the website?
I think we've covered it all.
Yeah.
Most all of it.
Yeah, I think so.
Just
I'll
for
look
a
through
little,
more. Right.
a little teaser of what Crazy Hick used to be when I first started. It's one of the
Oh,
original pop,
That's cool.
that is awesome.
still in the packaging, along with the one of the original crankbaits, and then a pikey style bait.
That's cool.
Are those like wake baits? Do those dive with that weird?
So-
I've never
so
seen
this
that before.
dives like 2 to 3 feet. Same with this guy, but I'm sure it's wood, so it's going to be more buoyant. So you
Right.
sure you can make it.
Are you hand? Those are all hand carved.
Yeah,
Wow. And you don't sell those anymore, do you?
working on it.
Oh, nice. Very nice. I'm excited for that then.
I gotta
I
clean
love-
up the wood shop and
Yeah.
get back on the lathe.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. I like custom baits like that.
What else do I have? This is an oldie as well. This is a 5-inch popper.
My goodness. Is
He
that
cast this
from?
country mile for stripers.
Oh, okay. That checks out. I was just like, goodness gracious. That is huge.
Well, I'm sure
Uh,
somebody would use it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
for sure.
I'm sure guys will cast that 150 yards, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That looks like you're trolling off the back of an ocean boat 30 miles offshore.
Or fishing for
Man.
largemouth bass.
Yeah. That's wild. Man.
Awesome. Well, I don't have any more questions for you. Is there anything else you wanted to touch on in regards to the company, different baits, or anything like that?
Company wise, we're always looking to expand. Somebody just reached out about having a store down south. If you know anybody that's looking to fill a store, have them reach out. If you're looking for custom plastics, I'll be able to do most stuff. Quantity wise as well. Again, this is my quote unquote second job. So
Yeah.
but you're getting custom stuff. It's worth the quality for sure.
Yeah, I urge you guys to, if you haven't gotten your hands on any of the stuff yet, just feel it for yourself. Get a couple packs of something that you like fishing with.
For
And
sure.
when you take it out, you'll feel the quality. I mean, it's the action, everything.
Yeah, I'll try to get some stuff out to you guys for nationals as well. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah,
Appreciate
appreciate that.
For sure.
I don't know what they eat down there, but
I don't know either.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like your pig sticks, like you
Yeah.
could take those anywhere in the country and catch fish.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of your baits really are. I mean, the drop shot is hit or miss, depending on where you're at. I feel like I don't know, maybe this is just a me thing. Like I've got to have clear water to throw a drop shot. Like to me, it's a confidence thing, I guess.
I throw it in the weed.
In the weeds?
I fish drop shot in 2 to 3
you
feet
can
of water
Texas
a lot. Not even Texas rig.
Oh, you leave the hook exposed.
I bury it in the nose of the bait. But yeah,
Okay.
I hook it like Aaron Martin's if you ever watched his drop shot video.
Yep.
But
For sure.
but yeah, I like fishing it along the edges of weeds. I don't know, it's crazy. Just
Yeah.
8-pound test. Let's drag it through the weeds. Why not?
Y'all are
Yeah.
crazy up there with that low test, 8 pounds, 6 pounds,
Just the
all
water's
that.
so clear.
Yeah, I guess you have to up there, yeah, to make that match the action and keep it not visible. I don't know. I'm scared if I'm throwing less than 12. 12 even.
Yeah, I agree. I fish in tannic water, that stained water, a lot.
Yeah. Tracking. Yeah, that we have a lot of that tannic water down here.
Well, there-
around Santee especially.
Okay, so I learned this very quick when I fished with Austin, telling me that the lake was clear. It wasn't clear to me.
Okay.
It was like fishing Massabesic.
I was looking at the water. I'm like, dude, I can only see like 2-3 feet down right now. Like, this is not clear.
Yep.
To us,
My
that's
style of
clear.
fishing.
I mean,
We
I was on
cycled
Squam. I could see 20 feet down
Yeah.
yesterday.
15, 20 feet. Yeah.
yeah. See, I'm scared of that. I run away from that. I look for stained water. Well, I guess I look for muddy water to y'all probably. If Hartwell was dirty to you, then I'm
Yeah.
looking for mud.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I don't like muddy water.
No.
I don't like that chocolate milk stuff. But like when it starts getting thick, like orange chocolate milk, yeah, I'm not a fan. But I like to have a little bit of mud in the water for sure.
Yeah. Cool. I don't want to keep you too long. Appreciate you coming on and everything you do for the league. Definitely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
thanks for having me. Thanks for what you guys do, especially with the donations to Veterans Affairs. And thanks everybody that's watching that, served, is serving, and also the first responders side of it. Thank you all.
Yeah. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Awesome.
Yes,
Well, hey, it was good talking with you.
Hey, it's good talking to
sir.
you as always. Nick will have to hook up, get some fishing done before the season ends.
Definitely. Yeah. I just need a little break. That was it. I had it.
All right, we'll see you at the Rock Bass tournament then.
Yeah. Yeah. All
They
right.
have those up there, big rock bass tournaments.
Oh, we have kill tournaments up here.
Yeah. They're so bad up here.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Fish and Game puts them on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to look into that. I've never heard of
Yeah.
that. That's cool. That
Good deal.
that would be a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, hey, thank you again.
For
Hey,
sure.
thanks you guys. You have a good
Yes, sir.
night.
All right. You too.
We'll talk
Thank you.
soon.
You do the same. See it.
Bye.
All right, y'all. That was Jason from the Crazy Hick Bait Co. Big shout out to him for, like we said in the beginning, coming on, day one with us, and being just a great supporter ever since. I mean,
Yeah.
hasn't taken the foot off the gas with us, and we're more appreciative of that than we can ever express for sure.
Yeah.
But real quick, we're gonna do we're gonna wrap it up. I mean, we're already at an hour. It's starting to get late for everybody. But we're gonna do the giveaway here in a second. But please make sure you guys are doing hashtag the SITREP. I did see a couple of comments that were just hashtag SITREP. It's got to look just like that right there on the screen. Make sure you're liking and sharing as well, please, and getting over to the YouTube before we go over to our sponsors here. So I don't remember the order here. I think I did it right. I sure did. Man, big shout out to Crazy Hick. We just sat there and talked with. We're trying to get Tactical Fishing on. I know we've had some Limfax getting him on here. Just unfortunate timing of events and whatnot, but we'll get him on here eventually soon. Maybe next weekend. Still waiting on some word back on that. Maybe not. So I don't know next week's show yet, but we'll get it out there as soon as we do. Big shout out to Strike King and Lose. Did you talk about the stuff they're sending for the Nationals yet or not?
Yep. Yeah, I brought that up in the beginning.
That's right.
So
That's right.
those of you that join later, we do have. We'll just touch on it again real quick. The page for the national championship is up on the website. Has all the information on there. It will continue to be updated as we get more information to put out. Strike King and Lose is sending a big package to nationals for us for giveaways, some rod and reel combos, some bait packs, all that stuff. But yeah, they this is exactly what we talked about in the beginning. We just got on late with them. So
Right.
they told us they'd help us out in nationals, and they're doing it. So thank you guys for doing that. And they'll be more involved next year.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely got to look back and understand, like you said, like their budget was already cut when they brought us on, and it was squeeze us in where they can, and they're doing that. So definitely appreciative of that. And
Yeah.
for sure. Looking forward to the national. But big thanks to Southern Fusion Barbecue as always. We had him on a couple of weeks ago. I'm really excited this Tuesday night going to that event we spoke about that he's got up here in Gaffney, South Carolina. I'm really excited to see the ministry side of the house. I have not seen Jamie in that mode yet, like full-fledged ministry mode. So I'm really excited about that to see how that goes. And that great, awesome barbecue sauce. Can't wait. Somebody will be getting some of those here in a second. It's my last 2 bottles we're sending out tonight, so hopefully I'm gonna have to get some from Jamie.
Josh, I did speak to them at YOLO Tech, to Christian, and we are going to get him on. He's in the process of a couple things in his personal life right now, but he is coming on in the future.
Yep, I think we're talking about not this coming weekend, but next if he's available. Depending on what if he gets his stuff done or not. But yeah, for sure, soon we will have him, and we're definitely going to talk about bringing in. We got to talk to the Blue Water guys, Blue Water Dayton guys, and see about getting them on soon as well.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll be a good backup if we can't get Tactical on next weekend. Maybe we can talk to those guys, start getting that information flowing for that. But so speaking of YOLO Tech, big shout out to them as well for hooking us up. If y'all don't know, we got the website on all of our Facebooks. There's a link there, so if you need YOLO Tech stuff, get over there. They've got a lot of cool stuff to equip your boat for some footage, especially if you're going to the Nationals. Please, if you guys are coming and you're running YOLO Tech stuff, or not even if you're running YOLO Tech stuff, if you're recording footage, please get with us so we know, and we would like to try to get some of your footage. We're not, trying to be hole poachers or anything like that. We just want to get some footage to where we can start building some ad material with videos, not just a bunch of pictures. Please.
We're only going to post the videos of where you are on the water and what you're throwing. So
specifically, I throwing a maxi tail, the 5.5-inch maxi tail, 23 feet of water on a drop shot with a 3/16 ounce weight. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna catch that. No, we're joking. Yeah. For sure, joking there. But big shout out to all them guys for real. We couldn't do this stuff without them. It definitely helps. But hey, let's get over to the giveaway real quick. Then we'll go over those upcoming events real quick. Then we'll get over to the giveaway. Like I said, Guardian Classic, Lake Murray, August 31st. Registration ends 26th of August, the Monday prior, and then they're drawing the 27th. So if you're able to get out and be a boater, please get a hold of Bobby Edwards or myself ASAP, so we can fill. I keep wanting to say fill the boats. We need the boats to put the veterans in. We've got 4 veterans right now without a boat. So please let us know so we can hook those guys up and get them out on the water for a good time. Y'all, I'm telling you, Bobby's been sending me pictures of all these giveaways. I'm not allowed to talk about it. It's going to be legit. I mean, it's kind of crazy. The amount of stuff he's got to give away to these guys. I mean, every person that's involved in this tournament this year is walking away with insane amounts of stuff. Yeah, that's me too, Zach. I feel that on the FSS. I actually did actually catch some on it this weekend on a drop shot for the first time. Like actually seeing fish, dropping it, and whoop, it was cool.
Oh, it's fun.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it. It was kind of fun. A one time out of 2 years of having it. Yeah. But Jeff, thank you. Our new Kentucky director. Thank you, Jeff, for coming out and supporting this event. He's gonna make the trip all the way from Kentucky, man. I appreciate that, and so does Bobby, for sure. And all the folks involved with Forge Glory Outdoors are appreciative of everyone, especially the guys that are willing to make the trip out of state and come down for sure. But all right, well, September 14th, Georgia, Lake Hartwell, out of Gun Branch. I think I said that right. I think that's what the name of the boat ramp is. Gun Branch on the Georgia side of Hartwell, the big ramp down there. Make sure y'all are getting in touch and following AFFL-Georgia on Facebook to stay in tune with his events coming up there. Let's shoot over here to this giveaway real quick. Here we go. We got 14 entries. See who's gonna get it today. Mike Sheehan. Was he an August winner? No, he wasn't. He was the last one in July.
Was he?
Yep, he was.
I gotta get something.
Yep. He was the last one in July. I made the rule because Josh Morgan won the first one and then Bob Frenchette on the last weekend. So Mike Sheehan getting doubled up for sure. Well, cool. Well, congrats, Mike, again. Yeah.
Cool.
There we go. That's all we got on that. You got anything else you wanna discuss before we roll?
No, just again, the website, it's been updated. So keep an eye on that for information coming out. And again, any questions that you guys have them flow through your director and your state. I don't mind if you guys text me. My phone I have a lot going on this end that you guys don't see about. So if you could facilitate that through your state director, it would just make it a lot easier.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. All right. That's it. Yeah.
For sure. Well, guys, we'll see y'all next week. Hopefully we'll either be talking to tactical fishing or maybe the Blue Water Dayton guys once we get that ironed out. Yeah, that's really all I got. If anybody doesn't have anything for us, we'll see y'all later. Remember, it's not just a tournament. I will get it right one day. It's not just a brother. I said it's not just. Oh, I was saying it right. Daggone. Man, I'm tired tonight. That's why I had to drink that Red Bull. It's been a long day. It's not just a tournament. It's a brotherhood. Y'all have a good night. Peace.